welcome to a special edition of Total BS crossover collab thing.
I don't know if they do this.
X-Men. We do X-Men apparently. This here is Laura Dern.
Yes.
Obviously. This is the cake that I made for the Great British Bake Off's Extra Slice, and I was asked to make whoever my celebrity inspiration was without a second thought. I made Laura Dern in her famous Oscars dress from this year. And now we're gonna taste her.
Woo! This is entirely Baino. I know that, you know, I'm sure that's obvious. But I basically just watched this come together, and I'm just...
Tim added the glitter. He was like, there's not enough glitter, put more glitter on it. He did.
Huh?
He bought the glitter.
Did I do that?
The glitter was him.
Oh, right.
He loves it. He can't get enough. So inside, she is 4 tiers of rose and licorice cake. Now I have to say right off the bat, I don't like licorice. I made her rose and licorice because when I thought pink, the first thing I thought of was rose, and when I saw the black on the top of the dress, I thought licorice, and by the time I told the producers, it was too late to back out. So I'm excited about half of this cake. How about you?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of licorice. Like, I wouldn't say that I love it. I like it.
Who does?
There's something I've not told you, because we've got lots of extract licorice left over, and I have actually been snacking on that occasionally.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think
that's
it's actually growing on me. So I'm looking forward to the more now than when we film this. So
It's got a lot of fondant going on in the front. Obviously, we've got our little Oscar here as well.
Yes.
Who is pure sugar. And we are trying to get the flavour of the cake, so we thought we'd just go for the back where there's only a single layer of fondant.
Yeah. Okay, so should I just going straight into her backside?
Go for it. Just slice her open.
So, right, here we go.
It was always her destiny.
This feels, it's so ceremonious.
It is a little bit, that's why I'm not doing it, because I don't feel like I actually could. If it were up to me, she'd probably live in the fridge forever. But that's not feasible. Yeah. So.
Alright, yeah, okay, here goes. It's a tough cake.
Okay.
Actually, but
I genuinely thought you were going to be like, I can't cut it.
I can't. It's.
Well, that's the thing about fondant, is obviously the more time it's left out, the more it sets. And it has been a few days since she was completed.
It literally is just sticking right out of her.
There we go.
Yeah, it's...
this is brutal and savage.
Yes. But there is cake inside, so that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Crazy I've gone making this cake, I have to remember, it's not actually Laura Dern.
It's not the real Laura Dern.
We're not actually slicing in to Laura Dern, so...
Laura, if you're watching this, we would never dream of doing this to you. No,
never, not in a million years. That's why I had to make a cake, so we could do it.
So we could, we
instead.
need to do it to a cake, because you're too precious otherwise.
You are, obviously. It shouldn't be a two-handed job.
The great thing about this is that you burn off all of the calories you'd put on from eating it by cutting it.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a clever cake, this. I'm not sure how well that's going to come out, but sorry, I've got to move the set dress and leave that battery box.
Man,
sorry, I know.
Do you know what? As long as it looks good for the thumbnail, who cares?
The lights aren't powered by magic.
The cake is, but the lights aren't.
I don't know what the cake's. I mean, she's the whole thing's come. There's some icing. I've got a bit of icing there.
Okay, that's your portion.
Okay, this is my the next one will be better. Second slice is always better.
You know, when we were actually on the show, Tom Allen was asking some people to cut their cake and try it on camera. Really glad that we didn't get asked to do that now, because obviously we get to do it here, but it's apparently not easy.
Tom, you missed some comedy gold, mate.
Yes, seriously.
Are you as excited as we are? If not, why? I forgot there's cake underneath.
Oh my
It's
God.
like
Do you know what? It looks pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Actually.
Because the thing, we've been carrying this around for ages, like, obviously, like, you know, to the studio and whatever, and lots of panicky moments. And then, so I've just known this big blob of icing. It's like, oh, there's cake underneath. Which, you know, forget about that. Hence, British Bake Off.
If I'd known that we weren't going to have to cut it open, I would have just made her solid fondant. I didn't even have to bother with all the cake colouring and flavouring, and there was all sorts going on. Okay, do you know what? This is a pretty good slice.
This is a...
Okay, so that's a slice there, and let's see if we can... Oh, it's going to mess with the lights, but I want to show the back.
Oh yeah. So for those of you who wondered what Laura Dern's backside looks like, we are about to show you when cut open.
During cake surgery.
Yes. If any of her doctors... into medical science here now.
Yep. I haven't seen the inside of this cake, so this is actually kind of amazing, because my intention was that, obviously the top of her Oscars dress was a black, sort of dangly, jewelly bit, and then the skirt was pink, so that's why I did the black on the top. But it actually works, because the top two tiers are sort of, they match up with where I iced it, and then the skirt is pink underneath. Yay me!
It's a nice work. I still love it. It does make me appreciate more like the sort of like the stripes as well down the icing here, which you can probably see there. Which I actually love that. I mean, this is It was meant to be
got
my fingers too, but
drip stuff. You know that I think you do chocolate fondant. I got lost in the mire of options, but yeah, I ended up painting it on with food colouring, and I think it worked out pretty well.
I think it's come very well, very well.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not convinced that. Yeah, I think I kind of don't want her to watch while we eat her.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn her back around. Just you don't need to see this, Laura. It's fine. There you go. There you go. Just look at the camera, your natural habitat, while we eat your insides. I'm really glad that the stripes of the pink buttercream in the middle came out, because I did actually try and make the bottom two cakes pink with two different types of food colouring. One like an actual food colouring, and then another one beetroot. And they both came out just normal cake colour, so I have no idea why. But it's all good. It should be rose flavoured. That's what matters. The flavour is what matters here. So
I think the rose bit.
Yeah, okay, let's go for the rose layer first. I really like the rose
is good. I love the icing in the middle as well.
I think it might be, probably if this were actually on Bake Off, I mean, I'm sure they'd have a lot to say, but it would probably be too strongly flavoured for professionals. But when I first made it, it was just not strong. It just tasted like a delicate rose flavour, and I'm not really about delicacy, as you can see by the decoration. So I was just like, no, we're just going to put, I think I know, putting like a third of a cup of rose water or something in it. I just went nuts.
Delicacy is not really your strong point, I suppose, which I think is a good thing, actually. No, I know I phrased it that way, but yeah, no.
I'm allowed to say that about myself.
But I do love strong flavours. So
yeah, no, I like strong flavours. I prefer a bold flavour as opposed to a delicate flavour, I think.
Yeah.
And a bold design. Because otherwise, how would you be able to tell who it is? It's obviously clear.
It's obvious now.
It's clear.
I don't even know why they bother putting up a picture of her or asking who is she. Stupid question, really.
At the moment I said Laura Dern, they should have just moved on.
Exactly. Yeah. So okay, good. That's that covered.
Yep. That's the Laura Dern portion of the show,
which we always have a Laura Dern
every
section.
Week.
That should be.
That should be a thing.
I knew you'd approve that.
That should be a thing on every show. And now for the Laura Dern segment.
The Laura Dern segment.
Okay. I mean, I know what fondant tastes like, but I'm going to use that anyway.
It tastes very much like fondant.
Sugary goodness.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to try the licorice bit.
I'm looking forward to the licorice bit.
I know you are, because you've clearly lost your mind.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, that's not new.
Do you know, it's being in lockdown, it's just being in this weird kind of quarantine limbo that we're in now. Things in the cupboard that normally wouldn't appeal are far more appealing than actually going to the shop. So you're just like, sure, I like that now.
I'd be very worried if I hadn't, you know, sort of just gone, you know, quietly mad. I'd be like, you know, it's like, yeah, of course I eat weird things.
Well, yeah.
It's 2020.
It's the only appropriate reaction to this year.
I'm gonna dive right in, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I chopped up a lot
I'll let you
of
know
licorice.
what it's like, anyway, and how it...
Yeah. Because it's the sponge. The sponge itself is just black. Like, that's just black food colouring. There's no essence of licorice, because I don't even know if that exists. If it does, it should be banned. But it's just a ton of chopped up licorice in there, but it's sort of caramelised. What?
Well, you have to try it.
No, I don't like.
So
You have to try it. It's great.
Okay, firstly, good news. I really like it.
Okay, great. You know what? That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Super. Second news, I would say it's more licoricey than the Rose is Rosy.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense because licorice is sort of gram for gram is a stronger flavour than rose. And I substituted rose water where there should have been more like almond milk. So it was kind of like liquid for liquid. But I just wasn't sure how much I could put in without changing the texture, so that's why. But yeah, no, the rose one is very rosy. I don't know. I feel like I need to because that's why we're doing this video. And also I made it, so. Oh man, it just smell like even just you chewing it. I could just smell licorice.
It's
and it just makes me think of cough medicine. I mean, it looks so good.
Yeah, well.
The layers look great, but I don't want to eat it.
I'm enjoying this.
Okay, does it...
It'll be fine,
No, I know it will, but
It's Laura Dern, think of it as Laura Dern.
It is Laura... But... Why didn't I put... What's a nice black flavour that I could have put in there?
Blackcurrant? No, it's more blue, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem. Because we talked about dark chocolate as well, but that's brown, ultimately. That would have been worse!
That was Guinness cake.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Seriously?
Well, I'd like it.
You like anything.
Yeah, most
That's
things,
clearly coming out of this. You're like, I'll eat anything, it's fine. Everything will grow on me if I'm exposed to it for long enough.
That's quite... That's what's been happening lately.
It is.
That's good to know.
I mean, it is. It means you're going to survive longer than the rest of us who have hang-ups like not wanting to eat licorice. No, I didn't even get a piece of licorice. It just...
you have to try it.
No, it's infused into the cake. I can taste it. It's enough. That's disgusting. Why did I do that?
So I'm guessing I'm going to be finishing off the top half of this cake then.
Yep.
Cool.
Once this is done, we're just gonna just divide it into. No, thank you. No. It was fit for purpose, but I just, as a flavour, I'm not a fan at all. I feel like I've used mouthwash. That's what I feel like now.
It would never go really well.
Like Corsadil. You know that really horrible, like, one for when you have gum disease? That one. That kind of mouthwash.
You got like the rose bit. It's a bit sweeter as well, and you got the stronger licorice bit. It was a bit sour, perhaps, and yeah, the two kind of go really well. Yeah, along with like the icing and things. Great.
You know what? I'll take that as a less judgmental evaluation of the cake. I really can't judge my own cake, to be honest. That's not how it works.
Basically, it's a good cake.
So you know what? If Tim says it's a good cake, it's a good cake. I really only cared about appearances, I'm not going to lie. Oh,
Crotch
cake.
cake.
Yum.
Moving on. Yeah, this is a nice cake.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you like the cake.
I do like the cake.
You will probably be eating most of it.
It's my life now, just eating cake.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad life at all, actually.
Eating stuff that I bake. This
Mhm.
is just more. In recent weeks, there's just been a lot more baking because there are a lot of practice cakes and
Yep.
other such bits
So
to consume. So
please do encourage Baino to sort of keep up her baking. You've got your own baking channel as well now.
Yeah.
Baino's Bad Bakes, which
Indeed.
is brilliant. Make sure you subscribe to it, watch all the videos, like everything, keep going, because the more you support it, the more cake I get to eat. And so thank you.
that's true. You're really
Yeah.
supporting Tim by supporting
Yes.
me.
Well, your support, yeah.
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 Keeping him fueled with cake of various designs and strange flavours.
And you are doing a video of this cake, aren't you?
Yes, so on Baino's Bad Bakes, I will be making a video talking about how we got to this stage, from concept to show. So if you'd like to see that, I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can go and see how we got to this place where we are tasting Laura Dern on camera. What is life?
What is life?
Who knows?
Oh.
So, thank you for joining us for this special Total BS.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to see us tasting anything else at any point, send us food.
Yeah, please do, and we shall send videos of us eating your food. Thanks. Bye.